Hey guys, Eclipse14 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario. Alright, this episode is pretty much dedicated to cleaning house, as out of all the optional stuff that's left, I need to find 11 badges, actually 12, but the last one's in Bowser's Castle, which will get picked off anyway, 5 star pieces, 3 of which are from Koopa Koot, 1 super block, and finally the jelly shroom recipe, which I have a way to get a jam and jelly without having to go up to Bowser's Castle and back. So, I'm going to start with the Koopa Koot favors, as I completed 17 a couple episodes ago, and only stopped because I was worried about runtime, and sure enough, that episode was nearly half an hour with those 17 favors dealt with. So, I'll be finishing 18 through 20 with these next few minutes, and I'll be cutting the to and from parts. So, on to favor number 18 of 20. Here he is. Let's go ahead and cover favor 18. He's not wrong, but Gusty Gulch is a bit different. What the heck? Alright, off to Gusty Gulch. I think this is the guy. Well, I guess I don't really have much of a choice. Okay, all you really need to do is just leave the screen, come back, and then speak to him again. I literally just walked to and from the Windy Mill. Funny stuff. Package for Koopa Koot. I swear a Parakeet should be the one doing this. Ah, man. Alright, 1 coin. On to number 19. Coconut. Well, that one's actually simple enough. Not a whole lot of text. Anyway, off to Lava Lava Island. Well, that was easy. Alright, back to Koopa Koot. Alright, here's your coconut. Simple stuff. And now we finally reach number 20. At long last. Red Jar in the Dry Desert. Yeah, this one is also not exactly easy. Oh, man. Well, fortunately, this is the last favor. Off to Dry Outpost. So yeah, this one isn't exactly straightforward, but you can actually do this at any point in the game. It's Dusty Hammer, then the dried pasta, another Dusty Hammer, and finally the dried shroom. That triggers this. red jar. That's that. But yeah, you could actually do that at any point in time. This was just... I had no reason to do it until now. Here you go. Red jar. Yeah, you can clean it up at some point. This is the star piece reward. 3 star pieces, meaning just 2 are left. If you speak to him again... That will be done, man. Thanks for all the favors and star pieces. Alright, so what's next? Well, I may as well just wrap up everything that I need to grab. So I'll start with the 1 super block I missed, and then go grab the remaining star pieces. So the super block I missed isn't exactly an obvious one, though this one pipe should have gave the hint. What you gotta do is ride this all the way up, and eventually you come to a hidden platform. Really weird. Is there anything on the left side? No, of course not. Well, in any case, head all the way to the right, and there is a hole. Drop down it, and there's the 16th and final super block of the game. In which case, the only one who isn't Ultra Rank, Lacoster. To be fair, his Ultra Rank move isn't exactly anything special, so that's why he got it last. Alright, time to get the final 2 star pieces. So this first one isn't exactly obvious, and it's not really a surprise that I missed it. After all, it's a little convoluted. By the way, I took care of all the rough puffs here just to clear things out, plus I need coins anyway. It's not like they give star points anymore. But anyway, this is the northeast path, since this is that puzzle. What you gotta do is, you know how you use this to get to the super block? Well, it turns out the star piece is here as well. But you need to have para-carry in order to get across to the right side, because the entire section is a big hole. So get on over with para-carry, and spin jump around here, and there's star piece number 159 of 160. As for the other star piece, literally the most brainless thing I did all game was missing it. You go over here, and there's number 160. I really missed this. That's embarrassing, honestly, considering it's one of the most obvious ones. Well, maybe not so much. I mean, would even bother going down that path? Be real. But anyway, with all 160 star pieces now available, I now have a grand total of currently 21 star pieces, which is just enough to get the final badges from Merlin. So I'll go ahead and take care of that. Yep, the last ones you won. Pretty lucky. Which is 3 points. Okay, might be doable. Happy Heart. Which is, well, I know this one since I had it active already. And finally, Happy Flower. Unfortunately, there's nothing left. All is done. Speaking of badges, there's still plenty more for me to grab, particularly from Rough Shop, which means I'm probably gonna have to use the playroom or something in order to get the coins necessary. But other than that, I have to hunt down the others. Well, I guess I can get the one for 100 coins. I'm still gonna need a whole lot of coins to finish everything else. And with that, may as well go to the Toad Town Playroom. Well, I made the jump attack minigame work out very well with 710 coins. I just got a bunch of ×5 multipliers in it. So I'll go ahead and grab the... I'll grab the current ones here. Pretty sure I saw a different one as well. Mega Quake is 3, that's fine. That's probably better than Power Quake. Go ahead and clear that, and 210 coins. Alright then, so I think I just need to just go outside and then back in. And if he's got any more badges, then I may as well try to get maybe 1 or 2 more, depending on what he's got left. Oh, he's done! Okay, so all that remains are badges that I gotta find. The first missing one I'm covering is one I should have covered back when I was in here. I'm back at the Crystal Palace, which, by the way, the enemies here are still giving star points, which is why I'm up to 61 now. Remember when I had used Bombette in order to get this to rotate? Well, it turns out the wall is also breakable, it just doesn't have the crack like usual. So, bring out Bombette, and bomb. Go inside. Yeah, I should have figured this out a long time ago. Well, man, I may as well fight 4 duplicates. Okay, nope, screw that. I'm gonna Mega Bomb. Actually, I should have Power Bomb, but I think, it makes no difference either way. I still got to do 8 across the board. That is outrageous. But now I'm using the new Mega Quake badge, which I'll just go ahead and show what that's like. Hits everybody for 6, but I still have... Train a Bombette. I mean, it doesn't make a difference. We're gonna Mega Quake one more time. Blow them all apart. And that's 4 more star points. And I will be getting a few more with the next cut. Oh, hey, a mystery. Very strange. Oh, in any case. Yeah, this chest. Why the hell did I not get this when I was at the Crystal Palace? It's the Triple Dip badge, which is 3 items during 1 turn instead of 2 with the Double Dip. A pretty decent one overall. The second one I missed was right here, in which case you have these blocks. You need to hit this one, then this one, and then this one. Red block, that becomes Attack Effects B. The second one I missed is in a place where I was a bit dumb. This is the Koopa Brothers Fortress, and there's a blast zone here. I never even went to this spot. Whoops. Alright, use Bombette, blow the wall, you get outside, and there's a treasure chest. If I can even open it. Thank you. That's the refund badge. The final missing badge wasn't exactly out in the open. So I'm in the Dry Ruins a la the Hammer Room, and what you need to do to find the badge is simply get down, but don't fall into where the hammer is. Instead, walk along the outside edge here, go down, and you'll end up here. Now go over here, and there's a hidden wall leading to the chest. And that's the Slow Go badge, which makes him unable to run. Nothing really crazy, but that now makes 79 out of 80 badges, which means the only one left is up in Bowser's Castle. So, all that remains is the one Tayce T recipe I need to make, which is the Jelly Shroom. But in order to get a jam and jelly, I'm going to have to introduce something interesting. This right here is the Li'l Oink farm. If you read this, it just gives you an idea of what you do. 10 coins and wait for the egg, and use the hammer to hatch it, in which case they just, like, kind of exist. You can only have 10 on the farm, and when an 11th occurs, the first will disappear. Seems kind of stupid, but the point of that is that when that 11th one leaves, it leaves an item behind for about 6 seconds. So if you find something that you want, you have to go into pen, scare everybody away, in order to get the item that you want. The gold and silver ones in particular drop Ultra Shrooms and Jam and Jellies respectively. So I need to get a silver one out of this and grab it. And then I can just buy a mushroom and I'm done. Well, it took a couple resets, but I managed to find a silver Li'l Oink. Actually, 2 of them within 10 of them. Wow, that's a little absurd. But anyway, it's all set up, so I only need to pay for 1 more Li'l Oink, and one of the silvers will run and drop a jam and jelly. Whack. That one fucks off. There's the jelly. And I'm gonna go ahead and get inside the pen and tell every one of them to fuck off. And I'm here for that jam and jelly, finally. So yeah, this thing is actually, it's a bit expensive, obviously, and of course I had to reset a few times because my luck was absolutely ass. But, if you can get a few gold and silvers, you can get pretty much an infinite amount of ultra shrooms and jam and jellies, which otherwise are limited to about 4 or 5 in the normal game. There's also the repel gel, but I don't think of that much, especially since I haven't really used any of them. I just really haven't had the need to. I mean, if I need to become transparent for a hard attack, I had Bug. Anyway, mushroom. 5 coins. Gimme. And we are off to Tayce T for the final recipe, the jelly shroom, which is a mushroom and jam and jelly. Naturally, it's just a combination of the two, but it's a weird one, but it's the very last one. So run on over to her house, and let's finish this up. Yep. Jam and jelly, and a mushroom. Dip that sucker in there, and that's 50 of 50. There it is! And that's it. That's everything. Well, maybe not so much in terms of hidden blocks, because I know I probably missed a bunch of them, but to be honest, that would have been an inventory logistics nightmare regardless, since you can only carry 10 items, and 32 in the storage for a total of 42 items total, and there were probably plenty of hidden blocks that would have caused problems at the time. So, in all honesty, I'm not really counting them all that much, though I did recognize the ones I did get. Anyway, I'm gonna rest here because I actually had to use a few flower points and some star energy during the fights towards the latter 2 badges in Koopa Brothers Fortress and Dry Ruins. After all, it took a while to get there. But more importantly, the blackboard. 79 of 80 badges collected. Obviously, as I've mentioned, the final one is in Bowser's Castle. 160 of 160 star pieces collected. 50 of 50 Tayce T recipes, and 64 Chuck Quizmo quizzes, which contribute to the 160 star pieces. And of course, all those extra stats, which is pretty nice. Though the power bounces does seem low, there's really no other enemies that, well, no other. Not many have higher than 10. So I just never really had the need to use them, especially when Power and Mega Jump did much of the work. I've got plenty of time, actually. So let's actually make our way to Shooting Star Summit and get this train rolling. But not before I save the game, since I've now finished with pretty much everything that is on that blackboard. Alright, so we'll roll on. And let's get up there. Just spin on around. Roll on, roll on. And with that, that is the final side questing episode. If you guys watched the side questing stuff, thanks. I know it's more or less filler material, but there is quite a bit to do in this game, and I was at least able to manage a good majority of it, at least what was marked on the blackboard at the very least. So, as far as I'm concerned, I've practically cleared it 100%. Though it might be more like low 90 or something like that, depending on how many hidden blocks I actually missed. With all their powers combined, there's the entrance. And I'll be doing that with the next episode. I thought of going now, but I figured it'd be best to just hold out and let this be its opening to your next God, I really fumbled that, didn't I? This will start next episode. So I'm going to go ahead and simply cut it here, and we'll head to Starhaven next episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.